Welcome to the Guys with No Lies podcast. My name is Shadow, and we have Jay here.
And
Hey,
I'm Carl.
Nice intro, Carl. Nice, nice fitting yourself in there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Tell
couldn't
me.
wait now, could you?
yeah. Now this is gonna be our first episode, and on these kind of podcasts, we'll be talking about certain topics or just some random rambling. What do you want,
You know
Carl?
what time it is?
4:20. Oh yeah.
Yes.
No kidding. But we've actually started recording this. My and Carl's time, 4:20, midnight.
Yeah, like the fake time you have in Europe.
Screw you.
Like your UK times any better.
You know our time is actually more accurate.
Yes. We are
hey,
Central
we have the
European
Greenwich Meridian.
time.
What?
We are Central European time. Wait, is UK and European Union? Yes. Are you Central European? No. Are we? Yes. We win.
Oh god, geography, not my strongest fort.
Your strongest sport?
Fuck. It's late, alright. Anyways.
No, let's go with that. So, geography, sport or topic?
Fuck you. No.
Okay, let's go sport.
No, oh no. I don't know.
Norway
I don't know anything
has
about
one of the
sports.
best curling teams in the world, and we are amateurs.
I don't know
Back
anything.
to you, Jay.
You're going to talk about curling? Really?
The fuck is curling?
Nah.
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
Okay. So basically our main topic of the day is gonna be gaming. Cliche?
Well,
Probably.
There do exist a curling game, Curling 3D.
No one cares about curling, Carl.
Oh.
So yeah, gaming. Carl,
Yeah.
I'm giving the mic to you.
Gaming.
Awkward silence.
Fuck off. Well, basically, we are today gonna talk about the gaming evolution of our generation and how it have changed from the innocent games of Pac-Man, who he actually ate drugs, I believe, but who cares? And today's shooter game or other game. I mean, what the kiddies mostly play shooter
Okay,
game
Carl,
these
Carl,
days.
hold on. Let me clarify. Multiple generations, because me, Carl, and Jay actually differ in generations. I'm from a newer generation, while Carl and Jay are from
fuck
way
out.
older generations.
Why the hell do you think I started with Pac-Man?
Yeah, of course. All right.
Hey, I'm not that old. Thank you. Still in my 20s, let's leave it at that.
Still.
Okay, let's leave it at that. And let's leave that I'm also at that age range, okay?
Well, not as old as Jay, but okay, let's go with that.
That's just cruel to say, but okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna give the mic to you guys since I'm not really that old. So
No, okay, that's okay. Just go and sip on your what is it the kids are drinking this day, Jay?
I don't even know.
juice. I
it
don't know.
Mountain
Is it
Dew?
apple juice? Yes, apple juice. Go drink your apple juice.
It's always
and
been
we
like
could-
that for kids, but okay.
And we could talk about games that you don't know anything about.
So games.
I remember a time where actually one of my second console, actually the Atari 2600, Justice Revenge. You remember that game, Jay?
Only very vaguely. You'll have to go into more details.
Basically, yeah, it's about the, I would say, civil wars in the US, where you have, I won't call them rednecks. I don't know the terms in the US, but you basically had a war between the silver movements and the Indians. And the whole game is to go from one side of the screen to the other, dodging arrows and raping the Indian girl.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I think I might know that actually. Is it that really old game where you had to like dodge shit and then walk to the right?
Yes, but you don't have sound, so I can send it to you.
Oh god. I remember that game.
Like this. That.
Let me oh god. Oh no. Not that. Not that. No.
Yes, that would never come across the censorship of today's games. or
Not
morally.
to mention how many politicians would throw an absolute fit if someone tried to put out that game now.
True enough, fair enough. I also know other games that wouldn't be directly acceptable today, and that's Beat 'em, Eat 'em. Another Atari game.
Beat 'em,
Not
eat 'em?
surprisingly. Yeah, Beat 'em, Eat 'em. This
Well,
game.
obviously I don't really know much about this stuff. Nope, don't know, but I can tell what this is about. God damn.
Oh dear lord, yes, I remember these.
Okay, just a disclaimer for if I'm putting this on YouTube, I'm not allowed to show these images.
Oh, you just do it, but you need to censor stuff. I'm gonna help you on the next one.
All right.
This next one is also an Atari game. Funny enough, that's called X-Men. Don't
X-Men.
ask me why.
Wait,
yes.
X-Men.
X-Men, yes, and I helped you on this one.
Oh God. Well, that's even censored.
Yes, I censored it for you, so you can use this picture
as a thumbnail. No. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's okay. Yeah, nice
Makes you
pictures.
wonder what the target audience for the Atari was, doesn't it?
I think they were just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it a game, and I don't care what people think of it.
True enough.
Because today it's all about sales, money. But back in
the Atari system was targeted at a big audience back then.
But
it wasn't like, yeah, sorry.
Back in the day, it wasn't really about the money then. For when games were like about to start, like as in to rise up in the.
No, it was basically, can we make a game of this? Yes, let's do it.
So just for fun, basically.
That did have its downsides. Games got so bad at one point.
An example, perhaps?
Might need to pause here while I look up the name of it.
Okay, then we'll just talk about something else in the meantime.
Well, okay, I know a funny game that we actually could talk about. That's I'm finding quite disturbing right now.
Do I know it?
I don't think so.
How old is it? Let me ask you that question.
How old it is? Quite old. It's from 1988.
Oh shit, that's a year before I was born.
Okay, I've remembered the game now. Found it.
Alright, send me a link.
I'm sending you a link. This is the Wikipedia page for it.
Oh.
And basically, what I'm supposed to tell you is what another brilliant mind that agrees, I agree with, that have commented on. And that's basically, if it regards any Nintendo game, you had a dreadful and scary LGN.
LGN?
Yeah, never buy a game for those.
Why not?
It's the biggest piece of crap that have ever existed in gaming.
Alright.
Okay, let's basically tell you this. Back to the 1st of September 1989, I think, they released a game called Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Wait, I've heard a lot about that certain line.
And basically tell me, back then Nintendo approved it, and at one of these scenes, we have this with Jessica Rabbit.
You mean that one from what's it called?
Not Looney Tune.
Oh.
He's a completely different guy.
Oh.
That's funny. But Roger Rabbit, in this game you basically play as him and you're supposed to not be guilty, I guess, find proof that you're not guilty. And then basically one of the scenes of the game, you're actually at this, I won't call it like a strip club or anything, I would call it a grown-up club where a dressed girl is dancing, and here you meet Jessica Rabbit.
You mean a strippers club?
I think the term is gentleman's club.
Gentleman's club, yeah.
What about the term strippers club?
No, she was basically not a stripper. She was just dressing up quite lightly, and you talk to her. And basically, in this game, you actually found a number almost the table. And she asked you to call you.
Yeah, isn't that Jessica
And
Rabbit from Looney Tunes?
yes, I know. She is from this game series. But
Oh,
anyway, if you call that number back then, you will actually get a clue how to solve the game. I won't tell you the numbers right now because the numbers right now is actually owned by a sex phone company.
no way.
Yes,
No
and
way.
that's basically in a Nintendo game.
For 12-year-olds.
Yeah, it was not 12 years old. It was more mature, like 16.
Oh, okay.
But basically, if you call that number that they tell you to call to get a hint today, you get put over to a sex line.
Nice.
The viewers or the listeners can't actually see this, but
Well, I can put up a picture.
knowing myself and knowing that I played that game recently, I could actually tell the number in the chat.
Is
But
that?
none of you can hear or see.
It's a.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned that you sort of seem to know that number off the top of your head. Especially now it's owned. The fact that you now know it's owned by a sex line.
Exactly, Jay.
I could. I will.
Perhaps you should stop
Moving on.
talking about this right now.
Yeah,
Before
maybe
you
you
incriminate
should.
yourself further.
Know your games. It's what I'm saying.
You know your game's too good.
I know my game's too good. And no, it's not me that figured this out. I actually heard this from another glorious person on the internet.
AKA Carl.
Not me.
Alright.
Not me at all. I would wish it was me, but it's an even more glorious guy.
But it's certainly not me.
No, it's not you.
So Jay,
Yo.
off the sex games and sex lines, do you have anything to say about your old games or stuff like that?
Well, I want to touch briefly back on what Carl said about Pac-Man earlier. And that in games like the original Mario, they just seem to be promoting drug use without
Wait,
actually outright saying drug use.
you mean earlier games of Mario or Pac-Man?
Well, Pac-Man is you're running around gobbling pills.
No.
No, that's when you take the big pill. Then you
Do
go
you
chasing
trip
after the
balls?
ghost. You do. You trip balls in that game.
That's pretty
And,
funny.
You know, you eat cherries, ice creams, anything that will pop up there. You know, blatantly got the munches.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario. The less said about eating shrooms, the better, really.
Well, yeah.
You know, the talking toadstool.
Talking what?
Talking toadstool.
Are you talking, about the talking mushrooms now? Or which of them? Because Toadstool, Peach.
Yeah, what's up with those names, by the way, in Mario Bros? Mario and Luigi. Okay, Peach, Toadstool.
Now, she's actually known as Princess Toadstool.
Well, still, her name is Peach.
No, Toadstool.
Really?
Yeah, Peach is just a cool name she've gotten.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you ever...
No, I didn't actually go much into the lore of Mario Bros. Since it didn't really have much of a story in it in the games, so... And the only real game of Mario Bros. That I played was New Super Mario Bros., the one on the 3DS. And, well, that's basically it.
I'll actually show you something. This is actually
your age
Peaches.
there now, Shadow.
Yeah.
This is
and Mario
actually
Kart.
Peaches that are sold. Do you get a hint now why she's called Peach?
Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Why the lingerie?
Tell me that's something from Japan.
It is from Japan.
Why am I not surprised about that?
Because of Japan.
Because it looks like an ass.
I guess.
What does Peach have?
A big ass.
Yeah, bloody hell. I have Princess Peach on the screen now. And it's not one of them that... Okay, that's one of them that doesn't show her with a big ass.
Well, that's kind of weird that you have
For
Peach
fuck's
on your
sake,
screen.
Do you fucking have to do so little to find sexual picture these days? Fuck it. The internet is a weird place.
Yeah, the internet is for porn.
But also, if you will find the same thing if you Princess Toadstool and Peach, you will find the same thing. But I would rather you guys go look up Princess Peach than Toadstool, to be honest. Just because of the content I'm seeing on the screen right now.
Jeez, no, thank you. Nah, mate.
No, but I want to break back to what Jay said.
About the drugs?
Yes. It was a lot more promotion of drugs and other things in... I wouldn't say promotion.
I mean, they didn't really promote drugs.
No, they didn't promote it, but they didn't care about what they showed and how it was taken.
Well, come on, kids these days don't really think about Mario taking shrooms now, do they?
I don't know.
Well, it's not just video games. Did the Magic Roundabout ever make its way across over to Europe?
The what?
Which game?
No, not a game, a TV show, The Magic Roundabout.
No, not that I know. Depends on when it was aired.
Honest.
When was it aired?
It's quite an old TV show.
Yeah, I'd have to ask my mom or shit to know, because I don't know.
What did you say?
I'd have to ask my mom to know.
No, Jay. What did you call it?
Well, the Magic Roundabout. Okay, I'll give you a brief overview for those of you not familiar with it. It was originally aired in the 60s and 70s. So that should give you a good hint as it is.
Yeah, that's old. So anyways, a break from the old days, now that I can finally say something about games, because I actually haven't said anything about the games.
It's not that puppet show, is it, Jay?
Puppet show?
No, it's not puppets.
Okay, so it's more like real life or reality show than...
No. It's animated. It's stop motion. I think it was made.
Stop motion fixated. Okay, then we're talking about the same thing.
The guy with the spring for legs.
Oh,
for
stone
fuck's rabbit.
No. Okay. I remember. The guy with the spring and a red head. And that mustache, it still haunts me. We talk about something else.
Yeah, so now that I can talk about something more recent and something that I can relate to.
Yeah, come on, young Shadow, tell us.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, I haven't been able to talk about a game that I knew so far.
No, because I'm...
Yeah, let me talk. So, the first game I actually remember that I played was on the PS1, PlayStation 1. I'm not even sure anymore which game it was, but it scared the shit out of me. It was like you're wearing ninja or some stuff, and you had like a stick, like, you know, one of those fighting sticks with like a katana end on it. I don't know what you call them, like a fighting pole or whatever. And then on the other end, you could actually shoot bullets from it. And then occasionally you would like see a werewolf, and back then I was creeped out by werewolves, and I would fucking rage quit if I saw one. And then the next game would probably be Tom Clancy's, if that was one back then.
Tommy Clowns?
No, Tom Clancy's, like, you know, I don't know if there was such a game back then, but you had like night vision in that game, and you could shoot people, and well, it was really old, and I was really young back then. I mean, I was like 5 or 6, so I don't really remember much of it. But
perhaps a little too young to be playing violent video games.
Well,
yeah, and to be honest, the first game you talked about actually sounds like Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden. That might be it actually, but I'm not sure. I don't even remember the name. Like, if you started up the game, you would have like a cube that was made out of cubes, if that makes any sense to you. And it would like spin around, and then it would load up the game. But yeah, that's all I can remember of it. And the PlayStation 1 was the first console I played on. Then I switched over to PlayStation 2. No, actually, no. Before I switched to the PlayStation 2, I had the Game Boy Color, I think, or Advanced. Which one was first? Advanced or Color?
Color was first.
Color.
Yeah, the Color, and I played like I had like a cartridge that had all sorts of different games on it.
Wait, did you say you started with the freaking...
The what?
Which one did you start with?
What do you mean? Which one did I start with? Console.
Yeah.
PlayStation 1. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't have an NES or SNES. I didn't have one of those because that was.
Oh, I mean, fine. The PlayStation 1 was like back 94. Something. Around that time. But carry on.
Shit, I lost it. Where was I? I lost it.
Game Boy Color.
Yeah, Game Boy Color. And then I would play Pokemon Crystal.
Crystal was not on the Color one.
Oh.
No, that was the Game Boy Advance.
Wait, which
Yep.
one did you have in the color then?
Red, blue, and yellow.
Yellow,
Gold,
yellow,
silver
yellow.
as well.
Yeah,
Yellow,
gold.
yellow.
Yeah, gold and silver as well.
I played yellow, where you had like Pikachu following you.
Yep.
Yeah, yellow. And yeah, and then I switched over to the advanced, which I really liked with the flipping screen. I always thought if you like flip the screen downwards, like if it was closed, that it would actually like close the game, as in the nowadays DS and 3DSs have.
Wait, the Game Boy Advance didn't have a screen you could
No,
flip
it didn't have it. It was actually longer, like some of the newer phones. The length of those, it was actually like that.
Wait, which Game Boy has that? Like where you can flip the screens?
down? DS?
No. I'm pretty sure it was a Game Boy that could do it. Hold on, let me look it up. It was a
Game
game.
Boy DS. Or
No,
Nintendo
No, I'm
DS.
thinking
No, not the no.
Advanced SP. He's talking about the Advanced SP.
Yeah, it's the
The
SP.
Game Boy-
Yeah, it's the
Game
SP.
Boy Advance SP.
Yeah.
Normal Advance was just a long one. I know because they have a silver one lying in my
Oh,
room.
yeah, I didn't know it was an SP. I thought it was Game Boy Advance because that's what everyone would call it at my home. Like just a Game Boy Advance.
So you should get back in the times where we had the normal Game Boy.
Dude, and
That thing could kill a man.
I always
have
wanted
you
to.
ever seen an original Game Boy?
What Game Boy are you talking about?
The
original
Game Boy, the
one.
first one, the one
very
that was
first one, just Game Boy.
Oh God,
1990, 1989, I think.
that looks old. Holy shit.
It is old. It was released in '89.
Damn.
Hey, that was actually the first Game Boy that I got from. I think it was my uncle that gave me that one.
I could be wrong, but I think I still have one of those around somewhere.
Oh shit.
You didn't get rid of it. It's a weapon of mass destruction.
You are old.
I could also remember having a Game Boy Color, a green one actually, before I got my Game Boy Advance.
Let me actually check if the Game Boy Color was the one I owned. Yeah, Game Boy Color. I had a red one.
It's
I
really
had a
no
I had
difference
a
between the
see-through
pocket and the
purple one.
color.
Oh no, actually I had a yellow and a red one. A yellow one that was like the Pokemon color, like the Pokemon skin or whatever you call
what
it.
color was the buttons on it? That can tell you exactly which one it is.
Well, I'm looking at the Pokemon Advanced. Color. I'm looking at the Pokemon Color right now, and this is exactly the same as my Pokemon Game Boy Color was
but
back
you
then.
should also look up also the Game Boy Pocket, because the Pocket and the color was so similar.
Let me check. Game Boy
Yeah,
Pockets.
the Game Boy Pocket was the Game Boy Color was the Game Boy Pocket with a color screen.
Yeah, no, it also had a smaller screen actually.
You know, the Game Boy
Damn.
Pocket actually reminds me so much of like the Pokemon. What do you call it? Dex, Pokédex. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure I had a color. I'm pretty
we're
sure.
actually tracking off right now. We are supposed to talk about, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We were talking about gaming. I think this fits.
Yeah, that pretty fits.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
So, Carl, what was your first game console?
Oh, my very first game console that I played on or owned.
That you played on?
My very first that I played on is also one that well, very first I owned, that I got from my uncle, and that was actually an Atari 2600. It's one of it's an old system with old games. I think it was like 1970, 80s. That game came out.
Repeat that again, please, Carl.
That I think it came out like in the 1970s, 80s, the Atari 2600.
I don't even know
believe
that
that was
one.
in the 70s. I think I could be wrong. I think that was the one that I had. Just plugged into your TV. You got had like a joystick with one button on it or something.
Yes, one button, exactly. And you had the game cartridge that you just like plow down in the front of it.
With about 1 million different versions of the game Pong on it.
True. You know, I'm actually curious now. Atari 2600. Atari
Yep,
2600.
I've just gone and looked it up. That was the one.
1977.
I've just gone and looked up a picture of it. That was the one.
Yeah.
All right, but I
Oh.
don't think we have a lot more to say. Do you guys?
Actually, Jay, what was your first console ever owned?
Yeah, I think the first one I remember playing is this Atari 2600. But I don't think that was actually mine. I think that was either my mum's or one of my mum's friends that had lent it to us.
Dude,
the first one that I remember owning that was mine, that I know I had, was the Sega Master System.
Dude, the Atari 2600 looks like an old radio station.
Master System. You mean the one Sega Master System? You had a really only odd pad or control stick on it with 2 buttons. As far as I remember,
it was square as well, which made it not very easy to hold.
Well, it made it a lot easier than the freaking Atari.
Very true.
Yeah, very true. But I also think that after that, I got the NES. The NES, it blew my freaking mind away. Are you guys familiar with the NES or the Nintendo Entertainment System for people?
Not really. That was before my time, but Jay probably will or would.
No, I've played the NES from time to time, but I joined in on Nintendo when they came out with the SNES.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Their second generation of home console.
Yeah. Really not second, it's third, but the Famicom doesn't really count because that was the NES in Japan. Or am I wrong?
I couldn't tell you without googling it.
No, I mean, Europe and America got the NES, and Japan had the Famicom system. It looked quite alike, I would say. Or I'm completely wrong on this. I might be.
Something to look into another time, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, probably.
I could discuss console all day long.
So yeah, I guess that's going to be about the end of this podcast because we're nearing our time cap.
Oh, come on.
You still got something left to say to the viewers, or well, listeners, I should say? Anything?
I don't know.
Jay?
Stay off drugs,
I think
stay in school.
Those are good messages. I think perhaps we should carry on this one in another episode.
We could.
Well, it's kind of one-sided though, because I can't really talk along with you guys.
Well, that's what I was planning. We're going to come closer into the more current generation of gaming.
I guess.
We could. I mean, I could go to the Atari Jaguar system and onwards if you want to.
Yeah. But that's for another time. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to our first podcast, and I hope you guys will tune in for the next one.
Thanks again.
We'll see you guys.
And stay in school and stay off drugs.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Later.